Now that you've learned and practiced the beginning of the Pledge of Allegiance to our flag, I want to teach you the end of it. Are you ready? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands. The next part is one nation. So use the number 1, and then you make your N hand. Remember, that's 2 fingers folded over your thumb, and you're going to roll that N hand over your fist. Nation, nation, one nation. One nation under God. So to make the sign for under, you need an A hand and a flat hand. And you're going to turn the A hand on its side and go under the flat hand. Under. Under. One nation under God. Now, most people believe God is up in heaven, up above us. So you're going to point to heaven, and then you're going to change to your B hand and put it from your head down to your chest. God. 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 Let's do just that section together. One nation under God. The next part says indivisible. And indivisible means that it can't be divided up. So we're going to make the sign for can't. So your pointer fingers, one hits the other on the way down past it. Can't. Can't. Divisible. That means divided. So kind of make a bent hand where your fingers are bent over, and you're going to separate them. Divided. 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 Let's do up to that point together. One nation under God, indivisible. And when I do the can't sign, I also shake my head. That means you can't do it. Indivisible. With liberty. To make the sign for with, you need your A hands again. You're going to turn them sideways and put them together. With. This is a sign for with. With liberty. Make your L on both hands, and you're going to cross it and then uncross it. Liberty. So someone who's in bondage, sometimes their wrists are tied, and if they're released, they're untied. That's where the sign that liberty comes from. Or when someone gets arrested, their hands are in handcuffs, and then they can release their hands. That's where this sign comes from. It's also the sign for freedom with F hands. Freedom. With liberty. With liberty. Let's do up to that point together. One nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice. So here's the sign for and. Your hand kind of stays open, and as you pull it back, it closes. And justice. Now, justice means fair or equal. So we're going to make F hands, and we're going to move them back and forth. And this sign comes from a weight and balance, a scale. We don't see these kind of scales very often, but that's where the sign comes from. It's an old kind of scale where they put one thing in one side and one thing in the other side and try to balance it out. So they're trying to balance things out and make it fair. So this is a sign for justice. Remember to make your both hands in the F shape, turn it sideways and move it back and forth. Justice. Four, you need your pointer finger and you're going to put it at your forehead and flip it out. Four. 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 Let's do up to that point. One nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. So all, we're going to like scoop out a bowl. We're going to put one hand palm facing your body. The other hand, the other palm is touching the one facing your body. And then you're going to bring it around like you're scooping out the whole bowl. So this represents all people. We're going to eat everything in the bowl. All. Ah. Ah. Okay, let's do up to that point, and then we'll try to do the whole Pledge of Allegiance together. One nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Are you ready to try the whole pledge? Let's try. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.